Yes, audible.
Okay, so let's begin this. So guys, what is Azure data engineering? Okay, so first of all, let's see what is the Azure data engineering. So guys, the Azure is nothing but what? Azure is the name, guys. Azure is the name used by the Microsoft. Azure is the name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. To market the cloud services. So we can say, guys, the Azure is the name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. Okay. So likewise, okay. Likewise, you have what's that, guys? Suppose you have a okay, uh, more supermarket is there. So when we talk about the more supermarket, actually the more supermarket is owned by whom, guys? It is owned by the everyone, Birla Group. That means Birla is marketing their groceries or their grocery stores with a name called what? More. So here also we can say, guys, Azure is nothing but it's a name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. To market their cloud services, we use what's that, guys? Azure as a name. Okay, Microsoft uses the name called what? Azure. Then, so in the same way, we have the data. So what do you mean data, guys? Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. Okay. Data is nothing but what, guys, everyone? Information. Data is nothing but what? Information. Okay. Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. Okay. So information. Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. Hmm? Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. Okay. So whereas engineering is nothing but what, guys? Engineering is nothing but what? Applying the techniques, application of techniques, everyone. Application of techniques. Yeah. Application of techniques. Application of techniques on the data. Okay. Application of techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure. Okay, guys. Application of techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure. So overall, you can say, guys, Azure data engineering is nothing but what? It is the application of techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure. So for which we have the following, that is nothing but, so Azure data engineering is a bunch of what, sir, guys? It is a bunch of cloud services. It is the bunch of what, guys? Cloud services. So we can say the Azure data engineering is nothing but what, guys? It is a bunch of cloud services. It is the bunch of cloud services. Okay. So it's a bunch of cloud services. Azure data engineering is nothing but what, guys? It's a bunch of cloud services. So wherein the Azure data engineering, we have the following. What's it, guys? So using these cloud services, we can perform the following type of jobs, guys. What is that? The first one we can say it here as what, guys? Data migration. And then we have what's that, guys? Data integration, data migration, data integration. Then we have what's that, guys? Data summarization, data migration, data integration. Then you have the data summarization. And then we have also guys data visualization. So we can say overall guys, we have the following, okay, these are the following jobs we can perform it by using the Azure Data Engineering. So Azure Data Engineering is nothing but what? These all tasks together is called as what guys? Azure Data Engineering. These all tasks together is called as what guys? Azure Data Engineering. So let us see first of all, what is a data migration? Okay guys, so we can say here guys as what? What is data migration? So we can say guys data migration. So what is my data migration? Data migration is nothing but what guys? Data migration is nothing but what guys? Moving of the data from one place to the another place is called as what guys? My data migration. Okay. Moving of data from one place to the another place is called as what guys? Data migration. Moving of the data from one place to the another place is called as what guys? Data migration. Is called as what guys? Data migration. Moving of the data from one place to the another place is called as what guys? Data migration. Okay. Data migration. So when it comes to the migration, okay guys, what is my migration? As we know, moving of the data from one place to the another place. So here we can say guys, you have a mobile phone. Let's take an example. We can say we have a mobile phone. So every mobile phone is provided whenever you buy a mobile phone. By default, the mobile phone is provided with a default memory. Let us say 100 GB is a memory. And this memory, you can process it by using what again? The RAM here. So we can say this is the RAM and this is the memory, we can say guys. Okay. This is the RAM and this is the memory. Okay. This is the RAM and this is the memory, we can say guys. So we can say everyone 100 GB is the RAM and 8 GB is the memory. That means we can process this data. Everybody, we can process this data. We can process this data. We can process this data by using the 8 GB memory, and we can store the maximum of what? 100 GB. Now, guys, suppose for example, you got some 500 GB of the data which is required to be stored now. How much data you have it? 500 GB data, you got it again. So once you got the 500 GB, guys, is it possible, everyone, is it possible to store the 500 GB of the data when the capacity, uh, when the capacity of the mobile phone, yes, everyone, when the capacity of the mobile phone is what's it, guys? When the capacity of the mobile phone, you have it as what? 100 GB? It's not possible. Am I right? Basically, it is not possible.
Yes.
Yeah, not possible. So when the capacity of the mobile phone is 100 GB and you want to store 500 GB, it's not possible. So in this case, what we do, guys, either we can add an SD card here, or else we can, okay, we can add an SD card. But SD card will also store a limited data, not beyond that point. But now, this data, whatever you have it, 500 GB, now you got 500 GB. After a few days, again, you will get some 200, 300 GB. That means keeps on increasing this. This keeps on what, guys? Increasing. Okay. This keeps on what, guys? Increasing or decreasing. This keeps on increasing or decreasing. That is increasing here. So at that time, there will be, that means addition, data addition will be there at every point of time. So in this case, to avoid all this, what we do, guys, in order to save the data in a proper order, we store the data into the Google Drive. Now you must be getting it out. Google Drive will give you only 15 GB of the data. Am I right? Whereas 15 GB is free, guys. 15 GB is free. But you can store the data up to whatever the limit you want. So we can say 15 GB is the free data and you can store up to whatever the limit you want. There is no limit for maximum data. So we can say, guys, if you use the Google Drive, simply, okay, guys, we can buy the Google Drive with what is it, guys? 1000 GB. Now you can store the data up to 1000 GB in your drive. Okay. So now once the drive is purchased and you have stored the data, everybody, Once the drive is purchased and you have stored the data. Once your drive is purchased and you have stored the data. In this case, what we can do, guys? Everyone, when you have, so now you have purchased it. So what we do from this point onwards, whatever the data, guys, everyone, whatever the data you have it, that will be stored or we can save it into the Google Drive. Now, whenever you move the data from your mobile storage memory to the Google Drive memory, whenever you store the data from the mobile storage memory to the Google Drive memory, this process we call it as what, guys? Data migration. That means moving of the data from one place to the another place is called as what, guys? Data migration. Moving of the data from the one place to the another place is called as what, guys? Data migration. So data migration is a process where we move the data from the one place to the another place is called as what, guys? Data migration. Is called as what, guys? Data migration. So I hope everyone is clear, guys. Please respond.
Yes, clear.
Okay. So in the same way, guys, you have the data integration is the another process we have it. What is the data integration? So here you can say, guys, the data integration is the another process we have it. Data integration. Everyone, data integration. Now, guys, data integration is nothing but let us take a same example of what let's take example here as a Reliance Smart. Now, guys, Reliance Smart. Everyone, Reliance Smart is the supermarket we have it. So whereas everyone, the Reliance Smart basically is in the business of what? Yes, guys. Basically, the Reliance Smart is in the business of what? Selling of the products. Selling of the products. So now, can you tell me what are the different type of products you'll be having? Yes, guys. We'll be having what, guys? Footwear.
Cloth, groceries,
Yes, clothes, groceries.
electronics,
Exactly. Groceries. And we can say electronics. Okay, for that is footwear, clothing, groceries, electronics, and then we can also say vegetables. Vegetables. Okay, so all these are the okay, guys. All these are the yes. So, guys, all these are the everyone. All these are the products which we can find it here into the supermarkets. That is called as the Reliance Fresh. Okay, guys. Okay, so we can say all these are the products which we can find it in the supermarket called Reliance Fresh. So once, can you see here, guys? Any of the product is owned by Reliance? No, no. That means this is not manufactured or cropped by the Reliance. Am I right? Simply they sell it by taking it from the vendors. So none of the products is owned by them. Am I right? So now, so that means gathering of various products from various vendors and making that those products available into the supermarket. Okay, making it available for the supermarket. And okay, guys, making it available into the supermarket for the facilitation of the customers, is called as the process of what is integration. Is called as a process of what is integration. So that means what? Making the product available for the customers, everyone. Making the products available for customers. Making the products available for what, guys? Customers under one head by taking it from what, guys? Various vendors is called as a process of what? Integration. Okay, guys. So integration is basically done for what, guys? For the purpose of facilitating the user. So whenever a customer walks in, he should able to see everything, guys, under one head. Am I right? He should able to see what's it, guys, everything under the one head. He should be able to see what's it, guys, everything under the under the one head, guys. You should able to see everything under what head, guys? One head is called as what, guys? We can see everything under the what head, guys? One head. So hence it is called as what, guys? Integration. In the same way, when you talk about the data integration, the data is gathered from various locations. The data is gathered from various locations and kept under one head is called as what, guys? Data integration. Is called as what, guys? Data. Everyone, it is called as what, guys? Data integration. It is called as what? Data integration. That's it. Is called as what? Data integration. Everyone. Okay, guys. So this is nothing but the data integration. Then the third task we have it as what is, and the very important one that we call it as what is data summarization. Yeah, everyone, data integration is clear or not?
Yes, sir, clear.
So let's see what is data summarization. See, basically the data summarization is the very important task of this process where it is described as what, guys? Summarizing the data based on the requirement by performing the process called what, guys? Extraction, transformation, and using the loading process. Or else we can say by performing the process called what? Extraction, loading, then transformation. You can say what's going to be extraction, transformation, and loading. Extraction, transformation, and what's it, guys? Loading. Extraction, transformation, and what's it, guys? Loading. So here we can say, guys, this one as the ETL. Okay, guys. In the same way, here we call it as what, guys? This process we call it as what? ELT. ELT is the latest technique we are using it, guys. Okay. Now we are moving to the ELT, but ETL is a very old technique we are using it from the very past. But now, first of all, we will understand everyone what is a data summarization and what is this ETL and ELT process, guys. Everyone, okay. Everyone, what is the ELT process? What is the ELT process and what is the ETL process? Let's try to understand the same, guys. Let's try to understand the same. Okay, guys, everyone. Let's try to understand the same. What is ETL and what is the ELT, guys? What is the ETL and what is the ELT? We'll try to understand it. Okay, we'll try to figure it out, guys. Okay. Okay. We'll try to understand the same, guys. Okay, what is ETL and what is the ELT process? What's the ETL and what's the ELT process? Let's try to understand the same case. Okay. So now let's try to see this, guys. Okay. So before that, I will tell you, I would like to take some example, guys. Now there is a sales data here, product ID, product rate, product ID, product rate, product quantity sold, product ID, product rate, product quantity sold, and we can say, guys, product ID, product rate, product quantity sold, and date of sales. Okay, guys, these are the things we have it. Product ID, product rate, product quantity sold, and date of sales. So here you can say product ID is there, product rate is, let's say, 100, and quantity sold is 10, and date of sales is today's date. I'll give it. What is the today's date, guys? It is what, everyone? 2nd of September 2025. In the same way, I'll take some other one, guys. 200 is the rate, 20 is the quantity sold, and I can say, guys, today's date only. That's it. Now, in the same way, guys, I have even the yesterday's data is also there. Yesterday's data. So here you can say, guys, rate is same, but here I can say yesterday's 2020. Now, here in this case, I wanted to find out or the management of the supermarket wanted to find out what is the net sales amount. Based on that, based on this amount, guys, based on this amount, net sales amount, based on this amount, everyone, based on this amount, they will decide it what is the future course of action on the discounts part. How many discounts should be allowed? Okay. How many discounts should be allowed or given in the future dates, guys? Okay. So to increase the sales, to increase the sales. So to begin with, guys, to begin with everyone, to begin with all this, guys, all these, what is that you have it, guys? To begin with all this, we'll try to, okay, we'll try to make out, guys. What is that? To begin with all the process, okay, to begin with the whole process, what we'll do, guys, we'll start with this. What is that? The first one, huh? The first and the foremost process. Here we call it as what, guys? The first and the foremost process. The first and the foremost process. What we can do here, guys? Okay, the first and the foremost process. What we can do? First of all, we have to choose how many columns is required to find out the net sales amount. So guys, product ID is not needed. Rate, quantity sold, and date of sales. Three are needed here for finding out the net sales and to present the net sales. So to find out the net sales and to present the net sales, only these three columns are needed, guys. Okay. So now I will choose these three columns. The next one, guys, I will choose these three columns. And then we have what's it, guys? Once it is done, the next one, the actual process starts here. What is that? We have to find out the net sales. So for finding out the net sales, I will do some direct calculations, guys. I will do some direct calculations. Nothing else. I'll do direct calculations. When the product rate is 100 rupees and the quantity sold is 10 pieces. So what is the, guys, net sales amount you may have? 100 into 10 is what, guys? 1000. So I will give the direct value as 1000. Okay. In the same way, when the quantity is 200, when the rate is 200 and the quantity sold is 20 pieces, that means what? 200 into 20 means what, guys? Yes, 220 is what, guys? 220 is what? 4000. Am I right? So here I can say, guys, total amount is what? 5000. In the same way, here I will give it 100 into 20 products, that is called as 2000, plus 200 into 20 products means what, guys? 200 into 20 means what, guys? 200 into 20 is what? The same, 4000. Now I can say, guys, a total of what, guys? 6000. Total is what? 6000. How much amount is there? 6000 is the amount you have. Now, guys, this is the one. So this whole process, what we have done it here, this is called as what, is all calculations, all changes is called as what, is transformation. Is called as what? Transformation. So finally, what is that we have it? We wanted to load the data. So finally, I load the data here. How do we load it? I'll load it like this. So here I'll give it net sales amount. Net sales amount. So what is the net sales amount, guys? I have the net sales amount as 5000 and 6000 respectively. Okay, this is the data we have collected here. Now, finally, what is it you have it, guys? Net sales amount is there, and the date of sales. What is the date of sales? So what is the date of sales you have it, guys? Date of sales is 02/09/2025. So again, you have it as what, guys? Let's say 01/09/2025. This is the one you have it. So let's say this is the one, guys. Sorry. Okay, 2 days data is there now. So this is how we have find it out the net sales amount, guys, by doing some calculations. So where this loading is nothing but putting the data into the target system. Now, guys, based on this, you can say it here. Which day has the more sales, guys? Very easily we can see. Now tell me which day has the more sales, guys? Whether the, whether the first day of September or second day of September. ultimately we can say first day of September has more sales. Has what's it, guys? More sales than comparatively what's it, guys? Yeah, second day of September. Am I right? So whereas, guys, this is the one you have. So this process, what we have done it, it is called as the process of what is data summarization. So I hope everyone is clear with this, guys. Yeah.
Yes, clear.
So finally, the final layer of this one is called as what is data visualization. So what is the visualization? So I can say, guys, data visualization is nothing but in this particular process, you have two things. What is that? The first one is what is okay, data. Okay, guys. The first one you can say what is it, guys? Data analysis. Then you have what it is data. Data analysis is one. And the second one, what is it, guys? Data science. Data analysis and the data science case. Data analysis and the data science. These are the two things we have it. Okay. Data analysis and the data science we have it. Okay. Data analysis and the data science. These are the two things we have it. Everyone. Data analysis and the data science are the two things, guys. Data analysis and the data science. These are the two things we have it, guys. Okay. So what is data analysis? Let's try to first of all analyze the data and find it out. What is data analysis? Data analysis is nothing but, guys, comparative study between two different situations to take a decision. For example, I'm taking this net sales amount. Everyone, I'm taking the net sales amount here, guys. Now, in this net sales amount, you have to rule out which day has the more sales. Whether the, yes, guys, whether the first day or the second day, which day has more sales. So simply you perform the comparative study between both of them and take a decision. So this kind of a comparative study for taking a decision is called as what the process of what data analysis. Data analysis. In the same way, guys, everyone, if you want, if you have like this, what is that, guys? If you wanted to find out this one, what is that? That is ultimately called as what, guys? The futuristic analysis. Suppose I what is the on the 4th of September or on the 3rd of September, you want to find out what would be the expected sales. So this is what it is called as future analysis. Now, based on the past performance, you're going to take a approximate value of the future. It can be accurate or not. That is different. Likewise, you have weather forecast. Okay. You have what? They will say that today we'll get the rainfall, but we won't. So based on this, so all these are called as what, guys? These are all called as what? Futuristic analysis. So this will be doing it by using the data science. By using what's it, guys? Data science. So comparative study will be done by the data analysis, and futuristic analysis will be done by the data science. So the difference between these two is nothing but that is nothing but uh, these two together is called as what, guys? The process of data visualization. These two together is called as what? The process of what is data visualization. These two together is called as what is data visualization. Okay, everyone. Yes. So now here you have what's it, guys? These are the things we have it in all this. Okay. So what is that? We can say, guys, we can say these are all the things we have it. What is it? Data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. Together is called as what? Data, Azure data engineering. Okay. So whether you go with the Azure data engineering, or we go with the Google data engineering, or we go with the AWS data engineering, these are all the mandatory things you will have it here, guys. Okay. So this is the one. And here, as a part of this course, we are going to see all these are the services, guys. The first one we can say the ADF, and then you will have the, guys, ADB, which stands for what? Azure Databricks. And then we can say, guys, what is it? Synapse. And then we also have the, what is it, guys? OpenAI. OpenAI. And then we have what's it, guys? AI. And then we have what's it, guys? Even the Fabric. So even the fabric. So these are all the things we have it, guys. So ADF, ADB, Synapse, OpenAI, AI, and Fabric are the okay. These are the services we are going to see as a part of this course. Okay, as a part of this session, guys. That's it. So any other questions for me now? And this duration of this course will be what's it, guys? Uh, the duration of the session will be that is 90 days. 90 days. Okay, guys. 90 days is the duration of this whole session, guys. The 90 days is the we have the 90 days is the duration of the session, and we are going to see all that is ADF, ADB, Synapse. Okay, will be the will be taught in detail, and then you have also Open AI and the AI and Fabric. Actually, Open AI is from ChatGPT, but we use it here, integrate it here into the Azure, guys. And artificial intelligence, so this is the artificial intelligence we use it, and even the Fabric application. So how to integrate these with the the Azure? Let's try to see the same ways. Okay, so that's it here for this. And about my experience, I have around 10 plus years of experience in IT, guys. 10 plus years of experience in IT, and in the cloud since the past 5 years I'm working here, guys. So when you talk about the contents, the detailed contents, guys, so you can find it out the contents on the web page. So just go through it, you'll get the things. And even guys, I can be followed on my channel. I have a YouTube channel of my own. So this is the channel, you have it, guys. I'll put it in the chat box. You can just view this channel. Okay, guys, you can just view this channel. So you'll get the all details on this. Okay. So, and apart from this, guys, the contents brochure in detail, you can find it out on this web page also. This is my own platform where you can get the contents brochure. Okay, guys. I'm just putting it in the chat box, guys. So you can collect it from the chat box. Okay. So that's it, guys. And the class sessions will start from tomorrow at 7 a.m., guys. From tomorrow at 7 a.m. Now, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Please go ahead with the questions.
Can we just learn with the Azure in PySpark or Python in this
Yeah,
case?
PySpark, the ADB, what we are going to see, that will be with the PySpark. ADB, whatever we have it now, the ADB is with the PySpark. We're going to see it with the language called what? PySpark. So PySpark, I will take care. You don't worry on this. I will tell you the PySpark also. Okay. So PySpark and SQL is needed, so that anyways I will take care of it. Okay. So you need not worry on this by learning it separately, something like that.
And ADF session, we are also cover the CI/CD pipeline also, right?
Yes, yes, of course. CACD pipeline will be covering it. Anything else?
And what need to I mean before I need to extra learn for join this course.
No need. I will take care of everything.
It's mean
What are the
basic
prerequisites?
Python, basic
Yeah,
SQL.
prerequisites you're talking about.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, you don't need it. I'll take care whatever it is needed, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you guys for attending the session. We'll continue tomorrow at 7 a.m. Same. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.